Alright, people. Let's get into it, shall we? Well, actually... Oh. I gotta finish my pizza first. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta pizza. I gotta finish first. Hold on. So give me a little bit. How we all doing, people? Are we live? Hello, switch cameras. There we go, we're live. Well, let's get this going, because look at what's over here. And look at this. Let me show you something. La 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 la. We got that sitting in the queue, waiting for us. Because I want a game tonight, but I also, it's not that I don't love Fortnite, but like, I'm just gonna, feeling a little rockin' stone. Feeling a little rockin' stone tonight, so we might do that. But I do want to go over some sports stuff. Because, oh boy, there has been some sports stuff today. In the sports world news, excuse me, everybody's celebrating that football is officially back because it's the West Coast. Oh, well, this game's about to end. Now that I think about it, because 49ers. So the Bengals won 14-16. Let me go show a meme that I've already seen, and it makes perfect sense, because it's like, yeah, that oh my gosh, what a run! What a freaking run! Hold on, let me go. Let's go right here to the Dobura. Dobura. Um, right. 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 Oh my gosh. Did they really delete it already? Oh, that is weak. That's freaking weak. They make one meme about Joe Burrow's offensive line and they've already freaking deleted the post. Weak. Cowards. Y'all are cowards. Freaking cowards. It did like the it showed the 1,000 yard stare. Uh Hold on, let me go find it on, maybe it's on a different. I could have sworn because I think I gave it a like. Let me go under my likes. Let's see if we can go find it. We gotta make sure, yeah. Gotta make sure the mic's not muted. Oh, so hold on, real quick. So the music that is not playing in this meme is Total Eclipse of the Heart. Then it's like me getting dragged out of the cinema after Doctor Doom gets defeated by She-Hulk. Oh, just because we know Marvel would do that, and they would not even blink an eye. Look at this one. How do you feel about winning the starter job, Kyler Murray? Oh, it's just, oh, it's hilarious. It's freaking, it's just, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid fun. They must have deleted it. Somebody somewhere probably got offended by one of the memes and deleted it, which that pisses me off. It the Let me check Heisman's. Maybe Heisman's has it. Mm, no, no. Let's check NFL memes IG because are we dead ass? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Well, this is half and half. This is half and half. This is half and half. Like this is the concept. This is the concept of it. Um, you know, Joe Burrow on his first drive of the NFL season. So kind of okay, decent pocket. Pocket instantly collapses, and he's sacked. Um, but there was the one with the 1,000 yard stare. There's this meme. Joe Burrow headed into year 7 with no offensive line. And then it moves over to different other camp videos. Um, yeah, they effing deleted it. They freaking deleted it. Those freaking buttheads. Because I had, what about NFL? Nope, nope, not Ghetto Gronk either. Lame. Y'all are lame as hell. You know what it is? It's probably freaking some post somewhere. Yeah, no. Somebody's like, hey, you can't use my music. You can't use my music when you're. We got one more. Yeah, no. Because I go to NFL Memes IG. Their last one is the Hurts interception that they decided to post. And then it showed, because they did here we go. No pressure, perfect pocket, and Jalen Hurts is throwing meatball subs across the middle. It shows the, does it have? Shit. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Alright. So there's the, let me go right here. Geno Smith is picking up right where he left off, and it shows him throwing a pick. That's funny as hell. Where is? Yeah, nope, it's not on any of these. The usuals. So we will just call it there, I guess. No, but there was it was just the 1,000 yard stare, and like it just had like two or three images merging into one. Then it's like Bengals fans watching Joe Burrow get sacked in a preseason game that doesn't mean a damn thing. No way is the fuck. Oh, I missed it. Of course I freaking missed it. I freaking missed it because they spent 0%. Ah! Guess what I missed today? The Field of Dreams game. Son of a bitch. I missed the Field of Dreams game. Everybody was up in arms. Tempers flare in the MLB. There's no, was it, did it really just ended. 7-1, they won. Schwarber got the MVP. Uh, Home run, hits a RBI single. Damn, well, it was on Netflix anyway, so it's not like I was gonna be able to watch it anyway. I don't think my Netflix is on my downstairs TV. I don't think I have it connected. Um, that pissed me. Man, that pissed me the frick off. Either way, all right. Enough of that yapping. But as you guys can see, I'm not gonna be covering preseason too much because preseason, to me, preseason is not too much to get over excited about or worked up because it's like a week ago we were saying Carson Beck was the future of the Arizona Cardinals. But now we're back to square one of like, oh damn, this team sucks. So it's like, and I mean, well, I mean they did win 27-4. Yeah, I watched like the first two drives at work, and then it's like I didn't watch anymore because it was like I do not. I want to try to. We're not watching football till college football starts, and then guess what? September 8th or whenever that opening night game is between the Patriots and the Seahawks, when the Seahawks put belt to ass in that Super Bowl rematch to open the season, kind of like when the Panthers put. I don't think the Panthers. No, Panthers didn't beat. I don't think they did. Panthers versus Broncos. Did they beat them? Carolina. The Denver Broncos. Yep. Not bell to ass, but it was still 21-20. Yep. In a Super Bowl rematch. So, which, truthfully speaking, this Super Bowl, like this jersey combo in the Super Bowl, pretty elite. Like it was a pretty good Super Bowl combo. But like what would have been like even crazier, like I'm not gonna lie. This would have been nice. This would have been nice for Super Bowl 50, but they decided not to do that, and then it's all right. That's all right. I'm under the impression that the NFL tries to put the best jerseys out there in a matchup. Because yes, there's designated home team and designated away teams, but like when you look and see like when the Patriots played the Eagles, the Patriots home unis, they're all blues. Funny enough, don't look good in the Super Bowl unless they are playing the Giants. Like Fortnite is in sleep mode. No. Wake up, daddy's home. Here we go. Let me show you something. Patriots versus. I want to show you. I want to show you. Like, look at that. Doesn't that jersey combo just look good? Versus if you did Patriots versus Eagles. Like, this jersey combo looks good. The green with the splash of blue. Look at that. That looks good. That looks classic. Versus this, right? Where'd it go? Is it not showing the? Oh, it's not showing. Hold on, let me see if I can find. So where's an away jersey? right here. If I can find this photo, but like the Patriots blue home, blue home unis against the Eagles away unis, because the Eagles are very interesting. Like this right here, this doesn't look good. This uni combo doesn't look good. So I'm kind of glad they wore what they wore in the Super Bowl. What was another? Yeah, here's another example. Yeah, like they're whites. They're all whites. Like they look fine, but truthfully, in my own opinion, they're white on white looks good for some teams, like Miami. Miami can do it well. The Cowboys can sometimes do it well. But when you have color pants that like offset and like complement the team's jersey color, it's good. Even down to the simple, like Cowboys wear the white uniforms at home, but like the tint is like a silver blue color. Those pants complement what else? What else? The Giants. The Giants, like it would look, oh, they're wearing white on white, but like the gray is just a little darker. It's like a darker tilt. I believe there's a stripe on the pants too. And like everybody talks about color theory now and how like everybody loves color theory and you can find color theory in everything. But like just I don't know, just the subtle nuance of when white pants look good with or without the stripe when the top has a color, whether it's pink, whether it's red, whether it's blue, whether it's whatever, like top color, bottom color, like it looks good. But then when it's the away unis, like the Patriots with their white top, blue bottoms, top 10 jersey of all time in the NFL. Like these jersey, you can't see it, damn it. There's another one. You can't see that. Colts. The Colts all whites look good. Like some teams can pull it off, others not so much. Same with the popsicle. What is that? What they call it? I can't remember. They call it something like a popsicle or where, for example, like let me show Cardinals football. Let me show you like these. These look fine. The stripes on the side kind of complement, like they have grown on me. Never been a fan of the all reds. Never have been. If anything, I'd prefer the all whites versus the all reds. Leotards, they call them leotards also because it's like one or singlet, like a singlet uniform where it's like really we're gonna wear one color like the when the this oh no no there are a handful of things that the NFL needs to bring back. This is one of them. These Cardinal jerseys were their best ones. I don't know why they changed them because the when like I don't know when it was, but like teams started to put the name right there on the chest plate like the Oklahoma Sooners, and like some teams it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't, and it doesn't work. Again with the color complementary, like the gold pants for the 49ers looks clean, looks super clean. Um, there's another example. Color theory with Stanford's white, red, white looks perfect. But yeah, these Cardinal unis, oh, they were the freaking best. The Panthers can pull off the white on white. And also another color that kind of like makes it pop and work when you do the white on white concept. You gotta have your splash primary color or secondary color in the socks. So if you're the Green Bay Packers and you want to wear white on white, what would make it pop? If your socks are yellow or green, it would just look perfect. Black, no. Like I know black would be kind of like the traditional, but I just yeah, like the Cowboys unis look good. Anyways, these were my favorite Cardinal jerseys. But yeah, whenever they went away with that and they went on the red on red, this was the other thing that I think they should bring back. And this is just my opinion. They need to bring back artwork like this. I saw a video on my feed that talked about the lost art of what's it called? Like media when the Broncos are in town. People are going to go read the paper. What's the first thing they're going to see? Let's go do some artwork to promote the game or something. I wish I freaking would have. I'm just gonna, yeah, here it is. Old time NFL posters. Like it has a style. There's someone who is like known for doing this. This was like his bread and butter. I literally saw the video. I did not leave a like, and now I kind of regret because there was a name behind it. But like, look at this: the Steelers versus the Yankees, 1948. Like, that looks funny. Like, not even calling him the New England Patriots. They're just gonna, yep, you're from Boston and you're the Yanks. Okay. Um, and like artwork like this or like this or like, we got Cowboys, Browns, like just like the spray paint touch, like even more modern coming into like modern Sports Illustrated or even this. Like this looks fine. This looks fine. This looks even better versus you fast forward to let's go to let me show you like promo stock images for what the NFL has turned into now, where it's heads on a poster. Let me show. Like they talk about it in Hollywood, where it's the floating head posters in every major movie nowadays, because I do think people genuinely know how to use Photoshop and stuff, but like some are a little bit trained more than others, and so they do the simple copy and paste, like to pull up, like look at this, like look at this corporatized, safe, you know. The way they described it was an ad for big corporations, which was like, yeah, but like look at this. I'm trying to get this side by side. Let's do another. Oh my gosh, that bear one is perfect. Or this one right here. Let's do right here. These two right here. Like this is probably for Ohio State, Michigan. But you got Dallas against Green Bay. This is what the ads used to look like, but then you have Green Bay versus the Steelers. Like super safe, super just corporate. Um Again, more floating heads of breaking news, which I don't. These are kind of cool. Like, I don't mind. But here's another one. You know, where let's go get their media day photo, copy paste. Where's some other? Like this. If someone hand drew this, and no, not take the photos and edit it like this, then throw it in a generator and have it be like digitalize this art style by hand drawing. No, if someone actually hand draw this and like put a little bit of extra pizzazz on it, this would look so cool. This would look so cool because like these posters, like it looks nice. It looks nice. Like they made a little bit of a, this looks pretty cool, but it's like it. Why can't all of it be like this? You know what I mean? Why can't every single one have some pizzazz versus, hey, 1 month we'll be in Melbourne. Hey, there's no, there's nothing here. I mean, I like it. I think it's fine, but when you compare this to this, oh my. The oldies took their lunch money, dude. It's like one of these days. I know they'll never do it because the NFL makes so much money. Remember when the baseball had like a blackout where They're like, we're doing the first silent game where they had no, like, look at that. That's creative. That's good. That's creative. Um, that's a great, that's a great poster. They did like they did a broadcast where there was no music, no PA announcer, like it was just baseball in its purest form. I think the NFL should do that at least one time. You know what I also think they should do? Take away the lower third graphic. Watch a football game without any first down markers. It's first and 10, the score, the time on the clock. Just flash it like they do back in the. Because like I was watching the NFL had they were playing reruns on the NFL Network channel, and it was Super Bowl 22, the Dolphins against the 49ers. It's the one where there's the infamous, like, you know, Joe Montana's looking over his shoulder like that, and he goes, like that one. I believe that's the one where he also got on the phone or something. And yeah, it's back when the 49ers kicked ass in Super Bowl. Like they were 5-0 at one point. Not anymore. They can't buy one. But just watching that game, if you were just kind of like half paying attention, you don't know what, like watching the game, I wasn't paying attention to the score or the time or anything. And it's like, oh, damn, we're in the third quarter already, just because that's how fast the game went. And like it didn't cut to commercials. It just kind of like, oh, there's the field goal. It's up and then it's good. And then it went black and then it came back out. And then that would have been probably their commercial break back in the day. But anyways, I ask for too much. I ask for too much tradition in football. I'm ruining football. All right, let's do. So that's my little gripe about that. But other than that, I don't think we have. I mean, not going to overact too much to preseason football because it's preseason football. Which QB has the strongest arm? Lamar Jackson, actually. No, I'm teasing. I don't actually know. But out of these guys, I could see them saying Josh Allen. You know, in this past season alone, who made the biggest plays with a big arm? Williams. He had some pretty clutch against the Packers and against the Rams, some deep balls. I never saw. Did Dak have it? I don't know. All right. Ooh. What NFL rookies pay with their first paycheck? You know what I'm buying? I'm buying Joe Montana's. No. um. Let's go to. We got one more thing to talk about. Let's go to. Tempers flare at Eagles camp. Bears won't change the name. Focus still on Indiana. So they're not going to change it from the Chicago Bears. Which, by the way, I think the Bears moving out of Chicago is stupid as shit. That's just my opinion. Like that would be the Dallas Cowboys leaving Dallas. That makes no damn sense. It just doesn't. Sorry, that makes no sense. It'd be now, technically speaking, I know the Jets and the Giants do not play in New York. They play in New Jersey. And they're, people have already made jokes about that, but it's literally, I mean, you think about just all the Chicago, just the amount of like tradition, and it just shows where the NFL is at right now with not caring about tradition or history or anything. Like, you're not asking the Montreal Canadiens to change their name and leave. You're not asking the New York Rangers to get up and leave. You're not asking the Maple Leafs to get up and leave. Like the original 6 NHL teams. You're not asking them to relocate, change their names, change their city, do anything like that. So what's the difference with the NFL? Like it's the little by little by little by little of like the straw starting to break the camel's back in my own personal viewing enjoyment of sports, to the point where it's getting to like I don't even want to watch this shit anymore. Like to me, NBA is about to catch a random stray here. The NBA is unwatchable now. The only time it's watchable is the postseason, and that's it. It'll get cool and it'll start to pick up right after the Super Bowl. It's pretty fun the first week ish, like in October. You can watch it around Thanksgiving. You can watch it around Christmas. But like the amount of times you'll see, like they posted the other day, like big opening of night matchups. Like these will be fun. Christmas Day games will be fun, and all that. But like it showed other like big games in the season, and it's like you could have, like, for example, when the Thunder and the Cavs played last year in 2025, going into the 2025 postseason, it was the number one team in the East and the number one team in the West, and everybody sat. This past season, when the Thunder played the Spurs, how many of those games were star players sitting? And so that, to me, that's where I think the NBA's gotten to a point of unwatchability. It's because it's like you promote these games of like, dude, you're getting Luka, you're getting the Lakers, you're gonna get Steph Curry and the Warriors, and it's like, and Luka's not playing. Wow, great. I pay, X amount of dollars, hundreds of dollars a month or a year for a yearly subscription to watch the NBA, watch out of market games, and you're not playing tonight. Versus, yeah, like it's just so, like, to me that's why. And it broke it down in the numbers, and it's not going to show it, but like the Hall of Fame game alone surpassed everything, like, because it was a comparison to the NHL of where views are, where the top um the top game in the NBA finals, and the top game in the Stanley Cup finals and the top game in the NBA finals, like it could not hold a candlelight to the Hall of Fame game, because the Hall of Fame game just dwarfed everybody with views. Um, just because football is king, and like people know that, like the views speak for themselves. Like football is just it's on a different level, and so to me, all this going back around to say about like the thing on the Bears moving from Chicago to Indiana, it's just like that's what makes some of these old stadiums just that good. Who gives a shit if it looks so janky, where it's like, yeah, you have kind of like a new modern stadium in a coliseum, and it's like, well, yeah, no shit, when the team was made damn near 100, it's actually over 100 because they had the cool 100 patch, but it's like when the team was made over 100 effing years ago, what what do you think they can do state of the art, like a bowed ceiling like SoFi Stadium with glass ceilings and retractable? Hell no. All you could do was the steps going all the way up. That's all you had at the time. And like just kind of that kind of tradition, you can't find it. And I'm not saying that SoFi or Legion Stadium or what the Bills and their new stadium has, which their new stadium's already caught some flack with seating arrangements. Not saying that doesn't work or it's not cool, but it's just like there's a reason why some of these stadiums are so historic in the way that they are, just because it is like stepping in the modern day Coliseum. And like we love the Coliseum over there outside of the country, in the foreign lands. And we go there, we'll go tour there, and we'll go like, yeah, they used to be able to put ships in here and all that. No touching, no re-innovating of any kind. We'll leave it how it is because it's perfect. It's perfect the way it is. But when you come here to the NFL, it's like, no, this needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed. Which I get. Okay, yeah, if you got shit falling from the ceiling, where the Redskins used to play, and you got bleachers falling over, yeah, you need to make a little bit of accommodations. Maybe go in the accommodations department too of putting actual grass instead of turf. Yeah, maybe that's just me, but like it's I'm so done. Oh, wrong button. But all right, what else? That's my yeah. The Bears. It feels like a betrayal too, and even Kansas City going from Arrowhead Stadium and from Kansas City, Missouri to Kansas. Like I know it's silly because it's like it's just right down the. Yes, but the Chiefs era when they were super good and all those Super Bowls and all those AFC Championship games and all those playoff wins, all the comebacks, it happened there. It happened in that stadium, not the new stadium. And like that's just so like that's kind of how I feel. Truthfully, like when they talk about like the Warriors being so good and having home field advantage and everything just being so good, you know, and it's like they had home field advantage in the Oracle when they used to play in the Bay, not in their new place. They didn't win all their championships in the new place. They won it in the Oracle. But it's just it is what it is, man. It's dumb. I don't think the Raiders should be in Vegas, but that's also just me. And I mean, if they have money to move the team, they had money to build a stadium. I'll just say that much. Heyo, can I get a heyo in the chat? And the other thing too, if they have money to build a hockey team and build a hockey arena and all that, which I think the hockey arena shares it with the WNBA team, but it's like, let's be real. Like, go look at the locker rooms. You know what I mean? Like, it it's probably Vegas's arena, but the Aces are paying rent. I don't know. They probably have their own side of the stadium where their locker rooms are. But who else plays there? Because Vegas doesn't have a basketball team. But just yeah, yeah. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's greedy. It'd be the same too. And I've avoided because I didn't want to say it. It'd be as if the Packers left. They're the Green Bay Packers. The only reason why people live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, is for the Green Bay Packers, and it's just it's yucky. It's yucky, yucky. I don't like it. Same with the domes. Same with the domes and putting roofs on shit. Like football was built on grass through rain, hail, sleet, and snow. Not this, oh, we play on artificial turf in 70-degree controlled climate indoors. Bullshit. That's not football. Like, okay, one more rant. Half the fun of watching like Packers football too is watching the grass just freaking freeze. Go watch like games in September and October. The grass is super lush, super green. But then once it gets into November, December, and in the playoffs, frozen. The ground and the grass is just gray. And here, let me see if I can find a gosh, let's go Packers versus Jaguars 2016 or something like that. Because this was nope, that one was in Florida. Where's the oh, let's go Packers Saints. Okay, for example, Packers versus Saints in the opener. Not this opener, dude. This opener was freaking embarrassing, dude. Saints opener. I think it was in like 2000. Yeah, it was this game right here. Breeze and Rogers. It was back in 2012, 2000, 2010, 2000. No, it was after we won the Super Bowl, so it was 2011. It's 2011. Yep. Yep, there it is. Week 1. Yep, there it is. There it is. Dude, look how freaking green the grass is, okay? But then we go to Packers for I'm going to trigger myself here. Packers versus 49ers. Yikes. Look how frozen the grass looks. Oh my gosh, that is such a badass photo. I come back to this photo a lot too. This is football. Okay? This is football. Not even this. Even this is football too. But just it's those little it's the little subtle things of yeah, look how frozen the grass is. Grass isn't even getting watered because there's no way for it to soak up the water. Versus look how green and luscious and like new and upkept the grass is. It's different. It's different. Anyways, that's all I had to say. Anyways, rant over. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Um, let us. Oh, we have one more thing. I saw the thing about because there have been so many memes. Let me pull it up too. Let me cue this up so we can have a little jolly laugh about this and then get into our gaming because we have been yapping Looney Tunes at turnover. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. Hold on. Pause, damn you. Oh, now we gotta play it all over again. Do boy. Okay, let's pull over. I heard Acme versus Wile E. Coyote's actually pretty good. So word of mouth. I mean, I've said it many times. If word of mouth, if people are talking about how good it is, then hey, I might, you know, $5 Tuesday right around the corner. Shit, where is my? What were we gonna look up? What the hell? Oh yeah. Sorry. One more time with the NFL memes because frickin' somebody who shall remain nameless. Let's go with Dobura. Is this the one where? Yep, there we go. Oh, whoops. There we go. Have you heard about this? This made me laugh, and this actually like made me laugh out loud and went, really? And like there have been so many memes. Like there was one where it showed him dancing after the touchdown in the Eagles game. And it's like, who would have thought being down by 3 touchdowns and dancing, this player wouldn't be about like individuality instead of the team and stuff. Like again, it's nitpicking. But so if you haven't heard lately, that Jane Daniels feels disrespected that another team mate, not even teammate, because another player for LSU has been granted the number 5 to wear the number 5. Which, funny enough, I actually think someone every single year since has worn number 5. I could be wrong, because I know numbers like 3. I know numbers like 3 get passed down, like Penn State and like this is the funny thing because I was thinking about like how I would say this. Like if someone wears number 26 for Penn State, we know one of the OGs that wore it. It's Barkley, obviously, and we know that number 11 at Penn State is an infamous number. We know if you wear number 5 at USC, who is one of the better players to wear it? Reggie Bush. Like the fact that Caleb Williams got 13 retired is a little, and it's like, okay, whatever. But like number 6 at Oklahoma is for Mayfield. But like it kind of made me think about like I think, and again, this is me personally, but like I've had this thought for a while, but like just with like this story coming out, it's kind of like okay, yeah, I could throw it out there. Not me personally, because I'm not even in these meetings. I'm just watching it happen. But like the amount of like not participation trophies, but like people think the NBA Hall of Fame is a joke. They just do. Like it's also getting to the point where people are starting to think like we already think the Pro Bowl is a joke because they took the pads off and turned it into a glorified flag football game. Um, but like with Belichick not making the Hall of Fame, people are starting to think the Hall of Fame's already a joke because people are showing their personal bias. Like you look and see like oh we voted for Josh Allen because Lamar Jackson's already won it before, or we didn't vote for Aaron Rodgers because of his political stance on certain topics. Like when personal bias like that starts to show, it can lead to situations where it's like, yeah, no, this is starting to, be a joke and have no significant meaning. And I mean, there's already a huge debate over what's going on with the Stanley Cup right now, but like the most infamous sports trophy of all time, I would say, would be the Stanley Cup. I think it'd be even bigger for your name to be on the Stanley Cup than to be in the NHL Hall of Fame. Because it's like there are a lot of people in the NHL Hall of Fame that are not on the Stanley Cup. Not everybody's name gets to be on the Stanley Cup. So, with that being said, because the thing that was, the illegal team, which he had to do a huge PR move about, like, well, because like it just blew up where memes were talking about it and everybody was just joking around where he had to, I'm focused on Washington right now, blah blah, and it's like media training right there because I wouldn't give a shit. I'd just let the phone ring. But I think it's so funny. So I saw this like the Five Guys has changed their name to Four Guys out of respect for Jaden Daniels. But it's I think the first one was honestly the Eagles putting up a statue. Now I get it was their first Super Bowl, so it's like okay, yeah, no, it kind of makes sense to put Nick Foles and Doug Pearson like a statue there, but it's like the Packers, dude, the Packers are not going to make a statue for. I don't even think they have a statue for Favre, so they're probably not going to make a statue for Rodgers. The Cardinals having a statue for Tillman makes sense. The Sun Devils having a statue for Tillman, like it makes sense. Like there's legacy behind that, but like I look now, especially and now more than ever. Like I'm not trying to throw shade because obviously he has turned into a phenomenal quarterback at the NFL level, but like you look and see some of the quarterbacks that were in the draft class during the time, like Josh Allen wasn't talked about when he was playing at Wyoming. He wasn't. People who watch like football in and out and are like football sickos, yeah, they knew about Josh Allen, but at the time in 2018, people were talking about Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, Tua. Hell, they were talking about Tua because it's like, dude, this freshman quarterback came in and won the national championship. Like, holy shit, Saban's got another one on his hands. Like, who else were they talking about? They were talking a little bit about Lamar Jackson because he had won the Heisman, but he didn't the next year. And so like there were all these other quarterback prospects that people were talking about, and Josh Allen was the quarterback that kind of, I mean, if I were to equate it to this year's draft class, let me look at this year's 2026 NFL QB class. This is not the QB draft class. Gosh. Shite. Yeah, we could do this one. We could do because like LSU isn't Wyoming. Maybe you could compare it to the Rutgers. Like the Rutgers, they're not the same as Wyoming. There's definitely a lot more. Like the Rutgers are in the Big Ten. Wyoming is not in the Big Ten. They're in the Mountain West. But like, was anybody talking from? If your name was not Mendoza or Ty Simpson or Carson Beck, a little bit of Carson Beck, was anybody talking about your name during the draft process? Nope. And so like I don't know. All this to be being said, like Josh Allen got his number retired at Wyoming. That's not to say that he didn't play well at Wyoming. Obviously, he played good enough to be drafted by the Bills, and he was good enough for the Bills to believe in him to the point where he is now, where he's made lots of money, and he is their franchise guy. But like, you look and you turn around and you see it's like Caleb Williams didn't win a national championship. He won a Heisman, but like they lost the Pac-12 championship game. They lost the bowl game. Like so, like did USC need to retire his number? I think they do retire Heisman winners numbers. So it's like, okay, that makes sense. If it's that case, then yeah, that makes sense. But like LSU did not build a statue for Joe Burrow. They didn't retire number 9. Like anybody can wear number 9, and it's kind of the like kind of a cool thing that I think college should keep in tradition of. It's like, okay, you want to be the dude, and you think you can wear number 9. It's going to be voted on by your teammates. And if your teammates don't think you're the dude that can wear number 9, you don't get to wear number 9. Like, and I'd say the same thing for Indiana after coming off of their national championship win. Number 15 is up for grabs. If you want it, if you think you can be the next Fernando Mendoza, go ahead, wear number 15. But like, you have to kind of like prove it. Like, I like when colleges have those numbers that are like earned. You know what I mean? Like, because there's like a history. Like, isn't Rudy's number like 44 or something, or where it's like, oh, you got to be a dog to wear this number. Like, I think it's kind of cool, in that aspect where it's like, no, we're not gonna retire the number. If you wanna wear the number, show up. So, anyways, yeah. What else? Jaden Daniels teammate giving him instruction to give him high fours, as high fives are believed to constitute unauthorized use of number 5. And also, I don't understand how the hell, like, name, image, and likeness, because they sent a cease and desist. Like, nobody's talking about you at LSU. Literally nobody is. Like, LSU has moved on. The Commanders are instituting a 6-second rule. What else? I didn't see that one the first time. There's the other one. It was doing. Yeah, no, literally, no, literally, dude. Where is? Feel free to leave work an hour early. Where is Where is freaking? No, there's the where is the because I saw the thing too where they're requesting his Heisman back or something like that. Like, I don't know. As far as I know, I think the original Heisman goes around, but like they make a copy for you. Because like if there was tradition like that where the real Heisman is the real Heisman, kind of like the Stanley Cup, will make a copy for you. I think that would be cool. Where is there was a meme where it's like Jane Daniels feels like he's being treated different, but it shows a photo of like Joe Burrow holding the trophy, and it's like, no, yeah, like friggin' it would be different if Daniels won the national championship, but he didn't. Like, that was a topic of hot debate. Like, that was kind of in my own personal channel. It's one of my most responded to polls because I put, is he deserving of the Heisman? I also did it the next year with Travis Hunter, but like me personally, but it kind of shows like, whoa, just where their careers have kind of taken them. Hot take: I think Michael Penix should have won the Heisman because I think when you look at the stats alone, I think Daniels had maybe 3 more touchdowns, something like that. Like, it was within single digits. But then because I think the Heisman as well with the NFL MVP, I think it is a team based award. I also think it's a win based award, like it's measured on wins. Because if we're going just by stats, Jared Goff should also be in the MVP conversation. Oh, but the Lions aren't winning 11, 12 games a year like they were 4 years ago. So he's not in conversation. But so when you look at Washington's wins that season, they had a lot of big games under their belt that they won. And Bo Nix also had a very impressive season as well. And so like how I looked at it as, okay, winner of the Pac-12 championship game, because you have it went down to 3 quarterbacks. It was Bo Nix, Jane Daniels, and Michael Penix. Um, two of the quarterbacks were playing in a conference championship game, and one of them had a 7-5 season. So my brain went, okay, winner of this should win the Heisman. And so Michael Penix I believe he did outperform in that game. I think he had like one or two touchdowns. I also think Bo Nix had like one or two touchdowns, but like the winning quarterback, you give it to the winning quarterback. And so that's my hot take all these years later is I think Penix should have won the Heisman, but that's just me. That's just me. I think yeah. Anyways, there's gotta be um I did see this over here where it's like TJ Watt better not have a bad game because if he does have a bad game, what meme are they gonna use? You light my fire. All right. Do I have any more? We've done a little bit of a longer sports stream today. Hats off to us, guys. All right. I'm gonna have to change the title. All right, but that's all for that. Yeah, no, I think the LSU number 5 thing's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. And the other thing too is with where we are at with college football and NFL football too, it's like that's a thing. Like LSU's program is not what it was 2 3 seasons ago. Like that's how quickly coaches get fired and moved on from and stuff. Like freaking Lane Kiffin jumped ship right before the college playoff because he was so eager to get to LSU. Because in that month, he just needed to get there a month sooner. So, anyways, it's a joke. It's a freaking joke. And ever since then, like, I don't blame I don't blame players that want to leave. Nope. Because I was kind of against it. I was like, no, play the season out, and then if you want to hop ship, hop ship. But like after watching that happen, especially like right before the freaking postseason's about to start, like you win the Egg Bowl, and then you gotta wait because you're gonna get that. You're obviously in the playoffs as an 11-1 seed. Let's just see who your first round team is, who you're gonna play, and then hightails it. And like, oh, I don't want to be a distraction to the team. Yet, what was ESPN talking about that? What were they talking about during that time? Because we sure as hell know it wasn't the NBA. We know it wasn't the NFL. Like it was nonstop, 24 hours media coverage of it's Lane Kiffin left. Yeah, has he made a decision with LSU? Yeah. So, all right, look at this. Look at what we're playing tonight. Oh my gosh. I'm freaking. Why am I yawning so much? We're gonna go run a couple quick rounds on this for like 20 minutes. But let me do that. Let me do this right here. We'll be right back. hell did it freeze? Did you see how it froze? He froze in the middle of the air? What the hell? No, but fourth, dude, fourth is not bad. Now, could you imagine, bruh, if this was a ranked match? If this was a ranked match, oh, bro, I would have leveled up a whole freaking tier. Oh, it's late. Oh, it's late. We gotta end the stream. Yeah. Sorry, people. Our gaming was not as long as our sports section. Our sports section went on a little longer than I anticipated. I did talk for over an hour. We covered some sports today. So there's been a lot of sports stuff going on in the news. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it was a quickie tonight, but we will pick this back up next time. So thank y'all for. We have over. This is very misleading. Okay, let me get rid of this. We have over, 1,300 subscribers. So thank you for all the subs lately. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching, whether you're watching now or later. What else? I'm trying to think. I'm probably going to have to make a. Really? All that? Okay. That is definitely an emo I want to see in the middle of a game to give away my position. No, but I gotta make a Westbrook video. I gotta make a video on. I mean, just looking at the amount of things. I can make a video about Kyler Murray being the starter. I can make a video about the number controversy at LSU. I can make a video about Russell Westbrook retiring. I can make a video about there's just a couple video ideas all around. So we'll make those. Who else? So. Oh, you want to know another thing that I wanted to do? The new Gears of War game has come out too, and I've wanted to do I wanted to play the demo, but I haven't. Could have done that today, but I didn't. So. No way. Ew. Oh, that's AI. Also, freaking missed the Field of Dreams game too. That pissed me off. Anyways, all right. But yeah, we had a longer sports section tonight than most nights, so we didn't jump into gaming too much. So, anyways, thank y'all for hanging out. Also, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We will definitely have a longer stream. So, all right. Enough of me yapping. Thank y'all for watching because we've had 2 shorts also lately that I've posted. We had a video that got we've had 3 shorts lately that have all gotten over 1,000 views, so thank you for that. We also gained a couple subs. in those videos as well too. So if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to become a member. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you.